Alright, what it do? It's your boy PBnJ. Now, you probably know me if you play Modern Warfare 2 competitively on the PC, because I be wrecking kids all doo-dong day up in that shit. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm bringing you a new kind of game. This game is called Minecraft, and I'm going to create a new world just for this video. I'm going to teach you all how to play this game, how to get started, and some tips to surviving your first night here. Alright, here we go. This is the new world that I just created. Getting a little bit of lag here. And I know what you're thinking. PB&J, the fuck is this? Yeah, I understand what you're thinking, because the first time my main man Zachy told me about this game, I thought the same exact thing. But trust me, even though this game looks completely homo and gay at first, you'll realize that this is actually a very interesting game once you understand how to play. Now, the purpose of this game is to collect resources and survive. Pretty much everything around you that you see right now are resources, like this sand. You can left-click it to gather the resource, break the sand, and there you go, you have sand. Just continue to left-click and you break more sand. And you can also set these resources down by right-clicking. Put it back right where it was. Okay, so as you can see, this world is randomly generated where we have no idea what to expect or what to find. So I'm going to teach you the basics so you understand how this game works. So the first goal of this game is to find a shelter, or make a shelter and survive your first night, because yes, the sun is rising right now, and when it sets on the other side, it will become night, and there's going to be a lot of monsters spawning everywhere that want to kill you, and you don't want that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make a shelter, and you need this shelter to be safe from the monsters, so that's what we're going to do right now. The first thing you're going to want to do is collect some wood. So you're just going to go find some random ass tree somewhere and start to chop it down by left clicking, and it's going to drop some of this lumber wood, and you're just going to keep chopping it down until you get enough wood. So I don't know, let's get about 10 pieces of wood. That should be fine. I'll get 12. Just why not? And yeah, as you can see, this game isn't really that realistic because I cut down the tree and it just kind of, the leaves are just chilling there, but whatever. This is actually a pretty new game, or it's still in alpha right now. It's not even in beta yet. It's just a new game that some random ass dude created by himself, so I'll give him it. It's pretty good. So as I cut down these trees here, I'm going to collect some more of this wood. Now, to make this shelter, we're going to have to start digging our way into some mountain, or we could just start randomly building our shelter out of different materials like this sand. We can start building whatever we want by just stacking it on top of each other like so. And we can build houses that way. But we're going to be a little bit better than that and just make it like normal people out of wood. Or out of the cave. So let's see here. I got 11 pieces of wood. So let's just start heading our way over to the cave, or the side of the mountain over here, because that's pretty much where you're gonna build your shelter. Let's gather just one more piece of wood here, just so we know that we have enough. There we go. All right. So we're gonna just come all the way over here. And, alright, let me stop right here. This that you see right here, we have stone, like, right next to it, and this is called coal. And you need coal to survive in this world as well, because once it gets dark, like I said, and once you start digging inside of a cave of some kind, it's going to get really, really dark, and you're going to need torches to light the way. So that's the first thing, or the second thing you're going to need to get besides wood. So let's just go over here really quick. And I'm going to show you something about this game. Its game is actually a lot bigger than you think it is. Once you look around, you're going to be like, PB&J, this looks fucking stupid. I mean, everything is in blocks. I mean, the trees aren't affected by gravity. It's just something I wouldn't want to play. And you're probably right, but you you don't understand how this game works yet. And it actually goes pretty far in depth. So I'm going to start trying to mine this coal here, but you're going to see that it's not working very well just with my hand. That's because you're not really supposed to mine it with your hand. Like you saw before, if you like mine dirt or sand, it's a lot easier to collect because it's dirt and sand. It's easy to collect this resource. However, stuff like stone and coal is very hard to collect with your hand, and it also you're not going to actually gather the resource because you're not breaking it with the right tool. So that's the first thing I'm going to show you how to do, uh, is to get these resources. So once you press I, that's going to bring up your inventory and your crafting square. This is where your armor goes, and this is the 4x4 or 2x2 crafting square that you put resources in to craft things. So what we're going to do first is take our 12 pieces of wood and put it in one of the crafting squares, and we're just going to right click all of these blocks to get these wooden planks or refined wood or whatever you want to call it. These are a lot more useful. The next thing we're going to want to do is take these wooden blocks and we're going to put them in a square, one in each square, and this is going to create a crafting table. So once you have this crafting table, you put it in your hotbar, and you're just going to put it down somewhere by right-clicking, and you're going to right-click it again, and you're going to see that you have a 3x3 crafting square now. And you're going to use this to craft your first item, which is going to be a uh, a wooden pick. But first, we're going to need sticks. So we're going to stack the wooden planks one on top of each other like so a few times to create sticks, because you kind of have to draw the object that you want to make. Two planks on top of each other makes a stick, so there we go. We're going to collect the sticks and put them down. So now what our next thing that we're going to make is a wooden pick. Alright, so to make a wooden pick, we're going to take these sticks and put them down in one on top of each other to make a handle. And to make the pick part, we're going to take 3 pieces of wood and stack them across the top like so. So once we draw the object, it kind of looks like a wooden pick. So we're going to grab this pick and put it in our hotbar somewhere. And then we can use this to mine these resources easier. So as you can see, we're mining them a lot faster, and we are collecting stone. You can also use stone to make weapons, because they will be more durable than wooden weapons. So let's mine a few of these stones. And there you go. Okay, next thing, we're going to mine some of this coal so we can see in the dark. And it's actually dropping coal. So we'll just mine all of this up. And there we go. We got 5 pieces of coal, and let's grab a little bit more of this stone. And as you can see, my wooden pick over here is already like less than half durability, because if you use it so much, it'll break. So we're gonna go back to our crafting table, right click it, and we're going to make a stone pick by doing the same thing. 2 sticks on top of each other, and instead of wood, we're going to put 3 pieces of stone on top of each other like that. And that makes a stone pick. And what a stone pick is going to do is it's going to mine things faster than a wooden pick, and it's also going to last a lot longer. So um, let's just keep using the wooden pick until that breaks. So let's mine a little bit more of the stone, and let's start finding a place to build a shelter in the side of the mountain. Let's collect our crafting box up. You can just break it and pick it back up, and it goes all back in your hotbar again. Let's just go over there. That looks alright. It's by water. It's kind of by our spawn, and it looks safe. And we got our sources of trees and dirt and sand and coal all over here as well, so this will be good. So the first thing you're going to want to do is start kind of building your shelter. You can do it over there or over here. Probably over here because it's like in a mountain. Alright, so to start building your shelter, you're just going to want to just start digging your way into the mountain. Like so. And the wooden pick just broke, so put our stone pick in there and start mining away into the mountain. Because it is getting dark soon. The sun is a little bit past noon, so it's going to get dark here pretty soon. We have to build a shelter in time. So we're going to start mining here into the mountain to build ourselves our first shelter. Doesn't really have to be very big, but... And as you can see right now, it's getting kind of dark as the farther I dig into the mountain. And that is what we mined up coal for, is to build torches, so it is easier to see. And I'll show you how to make torches in just a second. A little bit tough to see. So let's craft our first torch here. We're going to press I to bring up our inventory again in our crafting square. And to make torches, we're going to take some sticks and the coal and put it on top of each other, because a stick and coal on top makes a torch. So there we go. We have our 20 torches, putting that in our hotbar, and you can just right click it anywhere, and there you go, you have light. It'll provide safety, because monsters will not spawn where places are lit up. Now they can still come into the lit areas, it just prevents them from spawning in these areas. So we're just going to put some light down so we can see, and to make sure that monsters will not spawn in this area. Alright, that looks like a pretty good shelter. Now, there's a few different kinds of monsters that spawn at night. There's going to be some giant-ass spiders, there's going to be skeletons that shoot arrows, there's going to be giant exploding green monsters that kill you in one hit if they get too close. And that's pretty much it. And there's also zombies that just kind of walk up to you and hit you. They're pretty slow. So as you can see, it is getting dark. You can see the sun is setting on the other side, and our screen is getting a little bit darker, which means that it is becoming night, and we have to get inside to protect ourselves. Like I said, skeletons and all these monsters, once they see you, they will chase you and try to kill you, so you have to make sure that your shelter is safe. So let's go into our shelter and put these stone blocks down like this so they cannot get in. Now, like I said before, skeletons can shoot arrows, so technically they could see you over here by standing out there and shoot arrows inside and hit you, which is why I built in like this, so just in case one sees me, he cannot kill me from here. He cannot come in because of the wood or the stone blocks, and he can't shoot me because he's not in the line of sight. You can kill these monsters as well with certain weapons, so I'll show you how to create a weapon right now. To make our first weapon, which is a sword, we're going to put a stick down and to make a wooden sword you would use wood, so let's just use a stone sword first. So let's make a sword by putting a stick and 2 stones on top of each other to make a stone sword. And we can use this stone sword to defend ourselves against these monsters if they do find us and actually try to kill us. We have a means to defend ourselves. That's about it for this video, guys. You pretty much just want to wait out the night, or you can go try to hunt monsters if you are bold enough to do that to get some resources from them. Or you can just continue building your shelter to make sure you're safe, which this is perfectly fine. Or you can just make it bigger if you want. That about does it for this video, guys. See you next time.